I wish I wasn't the only one here for this. I wish I wasn't the only one here for the West Tracadian Tribune. Best wine of the season. See what models made the list. Bloody Rose, red wine. Spring activities at Naval Docks. Voice of Victor of Vetrion. Oh my lord. I'll read a little bit of each one. Greetings, sports fans! Once again, I bring you the latest news of all the games that matter. First, the world of ball stick. Who doesn't love to see those fine old ladies run about the field chasing balls and sticks? Stickball! The start of the cross-country classic between the Tracadian Pups and the White Stockings kicked off Monday at Wiggly Field. The White Stockings beat the Cubs 3-1 in Game 1, but the Pups White Stockings annual matchup is not just North Tracadia versus South Tracadia for many. It is symbolic of the unity of the country despite the mountains dividing it. Alcoholic. Thank you so much for the 15-month resub. Lom Torley West. Renowned tomato and cheese pies. Fill the warmth of Tracadia in every bite. See, no one else is here for this image. Tracadia, Chicago! I wish Bosco was there. Bosco, are you there? Does Bosco want to be let me in? Let me in! Fenrir lives with a 2-month resub. What? There was an art stream this early? Ah, beans! Sad I won't be able to draw for a while due to university. But boy, will it be worth it when I get back. Is that you, Bosco?
What am I looking at?
This is Tracadia, dude. West Tracadia Tribune. Would you like to read the sports section for us?
Bird.
What?
What am I looking at?
This is the... Oh, you want me to... You want me to...
No, I mean, I'm looking at it, but it's just... It's deep dish. They have deep dish in the Oracle, and there's a bull.
No,
what
this
is
isn't,
happening?
this isn't the Oracle, dude. This is the West Tracadian Tribune.
Yeah, well, but you know what I mean. What?
Welcome,
What?
Welcome to Tracadia, motherfucker.
The fuck did you guys do? When did Ravenloft become Chicago?
Well, that was earlier.
Well, I just...
Pups come to Wiggly Field and catch a Pups game. Tuesday, get a
Wiggly
Tracadia dog and a beer for only 15 gilden. That's so much money!
Gosh darn it.
This is the Tracadia Museum of Magic and Alchemy located north of Jackson Park. Catch a dancing light show on our new Omni Magic Theater this Saturday, 4/20. Don's Donuts, best donuts and coffee this side of the mountains. Need adventure? Need excitement? Need love? Visit Alavast, the city of possibilities. Book your trip now. Brought to you by Alavast Board of Travel and Tourism. Using, oh man, that's good, using August Christopher's. But would you actually want to read the sports section for us?
Is there, what is
The voice of Victor of Vectrion, reading sports fans. They talk about...
This is a long article.
Yeah, they talk about hand egg. Don't you like hand egg?
Stickball, hand egg, yeah.
There's also peach basket.
Peach basket and stickball. Good God, the whole front page is this story.
Yeah. Want to read a section of it? Want to read hand egg?
Sure. Why don't we split this in half? Which half do you want?
Tell you what, you take hand egg. I'll pick another part.
Okay, so why don't you do stickball? Let's start it off.
I wanted to read peach basket.
You can read peach basket. You can do stickball. I'll do hand egg. You do peach basket.
Oof. The start of the cross-country classic between the Tracadian Pups and the White Stockings kicked...
Got the intro.
I already read all this.
Greetings, sports fans.
I
Once
already
again,
read all
bring
this.
you
Darky Yards with the 9-month research. All right, 9 months sub, baby, huh? Why does it look like Citric, Taka? Do you have something to tell me? Yes.
We're gonna do this like commentators. Credit. You ready?
No.
I'm gonna lead you into stickball. Here we go. Ready? Here we go.
Okay, Darky Arts. We'll talk later.
Greetings, sports fans. Once again, I bring you the latest news from all the games that matter. First, the world of ball stick. Who doesn't love to see those fine Knoll ladies run about the field chasing balls and sticks? Takahata, please tell us about some stickball.
The start of the cross-country classic between the Tracadia Pups and the White Stockings kicked off Monday at Wiggly Field. The White Stockings beat the Cubs 3-1 in Game 1, but the Pups White Stockings annual matchup is not just North Tracadia versus South Tracadia. For many, it is symbolic of the unity of the countries despite the mountains dividing it. The cross-country series has an extra meaning as it's the first time the teams are playing since the Stockings sent star pitcher Josie Quinoa up across the Great Peaks in exchange for 2 top prospects from the Pups. Quinoa was really, was really happy to come to the north side. You can see it in her pitching. You can see it in her attitude. She's happy to be a pup. Pups ran, rah-rah, cruel claw said. Right now, the two teams are in opposite states of the mind. The White Stockings are currently the league's last place and rebuilding their roster after several of their members left to help their packs fend off a vampire incursion into their territory. The Pups are in first, but they're also rebuilding around Wiggly, where construction crews are as common as as ball stick fans. The Zachary Hotel at Clark and Addison is getting closer to completion. It will open up on opening day for next season. If you missed Monday's game and want to catch a rivalry Tuesday or Wednesday, it's buyer's market. Dealers like Steve Buskill said that some front row seats are under 20 gilded. The first 2 games of these series take place at Wiggly Field, with the final 2 games moving to approved fee field on South Side. I'm gonna hand it over there to Henry Handig.
That's right. Thank you so much, Takahata. The new sport of hand-egg is making the rounds and new teams are popping up everywhere. Originally a traditional game played by the Goliaths of the Grey Peaks, the pastime evolved from the very real trials and tribunals of grabbing an egg from a rock's nest, tucking it close to the body, and running often through lines of hungry Goliaths from another herd to get it to the goal of one's own home. In a replay that has been seen far too often this season, the Tracadia Ursines hurt themselves with inopportune penalties and an inability to move the egg on offense in a 23-10 season-ending loss to the Pie Kings in Tiny Apple. Their 7th loss in 9 games left the Ursines with a 5-11 record. In all likelihood, leaves head coach Joan Rocks and her staff unemployed. Rocks is 14-34 with the Ursines and has finished with double-digit losses and in last place in Tracadia North in each of her 3 seasons. Yeah, fuck John Fox. The Ursines were 0-6 versus Tracadia North this year and 3-15 in 3 years under Rocks. In the first half alone, the Ursines were flagged 7 times for 91 yards, and they finished with 10 infractions that cost them 116 yards. In the first half, the Ursines managed just 53 yards of total offense, including -1 yard of 6 rushing attempts. They ended with only 28 rushing yards on 13 attempts and only 201 total yards. The Pie Kings finished 13-3, their 2nd most wins in franchise history, and they locked down the number 2 seed in the playoffs and a first-round bye. The Ursines had a chance to make it interesting late in the game, but were repeatedly abysmal in the red zone. On 8 plays from inside the Pie Kings 7-yard line in the 4th quarter, the Ursines managed a total of 1 yard and came away with no points. They're a good defense, said quarterback Michelle Rubisky, who completed 3 of 9 passes in the red zone for 8 yards. They out-executed us down there. We had to find ways to score in the red zone. Rubisky did a commendable job of avoiding rookie mistakes in her first 11 starts, but she was flagged for grounding in the end zone, resulting in a safety that gave the Pie Kings a 16-7 lead late in the 2nd quarter. Under pressure, Rubisky attempted an ill-advised backhanded flip from her own end zone. The Ursines offense did not convert its first 3rd down opportunity until there was 12:15 left in the game after failing on their first 7 attempts. They finished 1 for 12. And now I'm going to toss it back to Takahata to tell us about some beach basket. Take it away, Taka.
Finally, the championship series of the National Peach Basket League, NPA, wrapped up to no one's surprise. The record-breaking performance of Michelle Gorson led the Cows to victory in the 6th game of the final series in an 87-75 win over the Seattle Hags. Gorson scored and continued on page 8.
Yeah, fuck John Fox, and Mitchell Trubisky needs to get his shit together. Also, damn, the research. The fucking, I can't.
Yeah, it had to be...
That's legit. That's fucking legit.
Top taps used carriages.
Jesus.
So solid, this baby is practically idiot-proof. Ah, fuck, I can't get out.
That fadeaway jumper by that bull looks so good.
We did some good sports ball casting there.
Yeah,
Children missing in the woods.
Oh, shit.
Advice from Ron Coulter. There's a lot of amazing things to Children Missing in the Woods. Albin's armor assessments. But I think we got to round off this one with one of the most important ones. We got to talk about advice from Ron Coulter, certified consultant from Tracadia West Higher College.
Wow, interesting. Okay. So who do you want to be? Do you want to read the letters, or would you like to be Rom Coulter?
You know what? I'm going to be Rom.
All right. Then I'm going to read you some stuff. Okay.
Okay, I'll do one. Wait, hold on. I'm going to do one of these. I started reading one of them. All right.
Which one do you want?
Let's do the first one. You'll find out why.
So you want to do the first Rom, or you want to do the first letter?
You do the future fiance. Go for it.
Okay.
Dear Rom, I've been seeing this girl for what almost feels like a lifetime. I can't picture myself without her. She lights up any room she enters, and I can't help but to feel like she is my one true love. I come to the discussion that she is the one I want to be with, and I already plan on marrying her. I haven't popped the question. I'm just a small fry cook. I'm currently trying to save up for a ring. My question is, how much would be enough for a decent-sized ring, and where would you suggest I look for one? I've never been a jewelry person, so I need some help. Signed, Future Fiancé.
Dear Future, let's hold off on any ring getting for the time being. You need to ask yourself, is this the path to go down? As you say, lad, you are a fry cook, not head cook, but fry cook. How do you plan on getting by day to day? I don't know about your living situation, but are you sure your wife-to-be would be comfortable living the same way? What about your kids? I know you don't have any, but they will come. Can you support them? Can you care for them? Odds are you can't, and then you and your family will be on the street begging for coins, and while you're out doing your cooking job, they will be picked off by gang or wandering werewolves. Then you'd be requesting for coffin suggestions. Oh, sure, you could get a 2 to 3 bedroom house in the city, goes for a fine bit of coin these days, my dear boy. It seems to me that you haven't thought this through. My advice is to take the coin you kept aside and invest in something safe. Currently, the iron market is at a low point. However, rumors do say that it will be on the rise shortly. I'd advise that you point some coin in that. It's a much better investment. If she really does love you, tell her your intent. Tell her you want to marry her, but you can't support her if she really does love you. Then you have some time to save up and find a better job. If not, well, I just saved you some coin and years of arguments.
Fuck. Oh man. All right. Am I worried, wife?
Go for it.
Okay.
Dear Rom, due to recent events in my family, I've come into possession of my great-great-grandmother's ivory brooch. It's been passed down the family line for generations. Since getting it, I've been having weird dreams, visions. I spare you the details due to personal reasons, but people have gotten hurt. I've seen stuff that will become to be, and hear dark whispers around the corners. I've come to believe that the brooch is cursed. I tell my friends and they just laugh, and my husband is telling me just to sell. He's even threatened to smash the thing before his fingers were suddenly broken. What should I do? I'm at my wit's end. Signed, Worried Wife.
Dear Worry, this is a common thing that I need to remind my readers on what to do in this case. I'll remind you that selling or giving the item away as is not a good idea. Besides passing the curse on to someone else, it doesn't remove the curse from you. It also doesn't remove you from the responsibilities for what happens. I'm reminded of Statute 40361A34 and the rules of commerce within the kingdom. For those who don't recall what that is, it is as follows. All damages resulting from a cursed object, no matter what type, are the responsibility will fall on the originator of the object, not the seller, for reparations. Even if you bring the item to be blessed or to have the curse removed, which I highly suggest, there might not be a 100% chance that it would be properly cleansed. Meaning, if you were to remove the curse from the object and sell it, it might come back harder, and the new owners have legal rights to sue you for anything that happens to them. Best advice, bring the brooch to 3 different temples to be cleaned, to be on the safe side. Once done, purchase one of the Sinclair security chests, and lock that brooch up and store it away. Sinclair security chests have built inwards to help keep magical items secure. Sinclair's keeps the magic in the items safe.
Very nice.
Silly Nero, thank you so much for a sub.
Ready?
You can do the last one for me?
What?
You can do the last one?
Yeah. You want me to? I'm gonna read the. I'm
Yeah.
a fan, right?
Fucking
here we go.
fucking read me in, baby.
Fucking, I got you, fam. Dear Rom, it's me again. Oh, happy hopeful. I've taken your advice previously, and everything is going great since I last written. I was able to take my passion for books and open up a small used bookshop in Fort Barcellete, and business has been going steady. I was hoping you can help me with one more thing. Now, looking over the past purchases for the shop and looking at the current forms for this year's taxes, I'm wondering what can I and can't I use as deductions. The cobbler next to me told me that he orders stuff for uses for the shop and gets a tax break for them. I'm not that much of a coin person per se, so I could use some advice on this. Always a fan, happy hopeful.
And since it's being tax time, most of you should have already spoken to your accountant or submitted it yourself to the proper tax brokers. Now happy with you now being a small business owner, you need to make sure that you're using the proper 114B form and not the standard 52RK form for your income and status submitting. To do proper tax deductions, you need to use the T347A form, not the T543V or the T328Y form. The T347A form. Deductions are simple supplies and everyday items you need to get for you to work. Items like shelves, books, coin, case, paper, there are just some things you can justify for a tax break. Company lunch, for an example, but stick with the basics for now. Now, you will also need the Form 402AT. Form 402AT is used not for deductions, but used to show your profits every month for the past year. You use 402AT and T347A on worksheet C739-W, which along with the 52G78 form you get from the small business loan you can get from the bank to help fill out the much needed boxes in your 114B. I hope it clears up any confusion.
Fuck.
By the way, I did not fuck up one of those.
I know. I'm impressed.
I was like, oh man, here we go.
Oh God.
I kind of went for my David Spade impression.
People called it out immediately. They're like, "Hey, that's kind of David Spade."
That's when I kind of do a nasal. I'm pretty much like, imagine David Spade who was a scientist. Oh, it's me, David Spade, a scientist. Ah.
That's right. And apparently he was helping out Gambit with his fucking taxes.
It's me. It's yeah. I sound a little bit like David Spade.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. And positive thinking and the bats and the wolves. This is awesome. Thank you so much to everyone who put this fun thing together. I actually got to go jet. Take my dog out for WK.
Do you?
Okay. Yeah, I do.
All right, do it.
I want to thank at Rylberg, at Alcoholic, at Froggy's Mom, at August Christopher, at Jim the Rabid Cow, and at Suit 47.
Woo!
That is fan-freaking-tastic. Thank you guys so much.